In the United States, the federal minimum wage is still $7.25 per hour, exactly the same rate it's been since 2009. If someone works 40 hours a week, they would earn about $1,257 in gross monthly pay. But here's something many people don't realize. That's not what most Americans actually earn. The reason is simple. Many states decided to set a much higher minimum wage than the federal one. And whenever that happens, employers are legally required to pay the higher rate. For example, in California, the minimum wage is already $16.90 per hour. In New York City, Long Island, and Westchester, it's $17 per hour. And some cities go even further. In Seattle, for example, the minimum wage reaches $21.30 per hour. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., it increased to $18.40 per hour in July 2026. So, whenever you hear that the minimum wage in the United States is $7.25 an hour, remember, you're only looking at the federal minimum wage. In many parts of the country, workers are already earning considerably more. In Canada, since April 1st, 2026, the federal minimum wage has been 18 Canadian dollars and 15 cents per hour. That means if someone works 40 hours a week, they would earn approximately 3,146 Canadian dollars in gross monthly pay. But here's something many people don't realize. That's not the wage most Canadian workers actually earn. The reason is that the federal minimum wage only applies to industries regulated by the federal government, such as banks, telecommunications, and interprovincial transportation. For the vast majority of workers, the minimum wage depends on the province or territory where they live and work. For example, in British Columbia, the minimum wage is already $18.25 per hour. In Ontario, it's $17.60, and in Quebec, it's $16.60 per hour. Meanwhile, Alberta has one of the lowest minimum wages in the country, at $15 per hour. On the other hand, Yukon has the highest, at $18.51 per hour. So there isn't one single minimum wage across Canada. In the end, it all depends on the province or territory where you work. And when it comes to the minimum wage, Australia takes the top spot among these three countries. Since July 2026, the national minimum wage has been 26 Australian dollars and 44 cents per hour. That means someone working a full-time schedule of 38 hours a week earns approximately 1,004 Australian dollars and 90 cents per week, or about 4,355 Australian dollars in gross monthly pay. But here's another important detail. In Australia, many workers earn more than just the national minimum wage. That's because there are employment agreements called awards, which can increase your pay depending on your occupation, or if you work night shifts, weekends, or public holidays. On top of that, people who work as casual employees receive an additional 25% loading. As a result, their minimum wage increases to 33 Australian dollars and 5 cents per hour, So where do people earn more? If we're comparing national minimum wages only, Australia ranks first, followed by Canada. The United States comes last based solely on its federal minimum wage, although, as we've just seen, many states and cities pay considerably more. But there's one thing we should never forget. A higher salary doesn't automatically mean you'll have more money left at the end of the month. In Australia, Canada, and many cities across the United States, housing, taxes, transportation, and everyday living expenses are also quite high. So the fairest comparison isn't just how much you earn, it's how much money you actually have left after paying the cost of living in each country.